What is actually a drone survey? We have been hearing a lot about drones these days. Drones are unmanned aerial vehicles, which are also called as UAVs. Now, when a drone survey takes place, you have certain mechanisms through which it actually happens. So, there could be RGB cameras, there could be multispectral cameras that could be there, or there could be lidar sensors or lidar payloads that could be there. Now with the help of these, you have the images of the earth that are taken or the ground that is captured. For example, if I am trying to take the images from RGB, what is done is the images are being captured from different angles, as you can see in this diagram, and each of the image is tagged with its coordinates. So finally you can have a final map that could be prepared. Now why this drone is actually so beneficial? Firstly, you have these drones which fly at a very low height. As a result, they have a very good resolution and a very high rate of accuracy that could be seen in. Not just the accuracy, they are flying at low height, so they are smaller devices, relatively inexpensive, and can move much more faster, and they are independent of the cloud cover that is present. So therefore, drone technology is considered as a successful way of surveying. Now, under this process of surveying, what happens? You have a very reliable, precise, accurate data that is collected. The second important benefit is the regions which are inaccessible can be easily made accessible through drones. For example, if you want to capture an active volcanic site, that could be made easily possible through a drone, but not through a manned vehicle. The next important thing that comes in is capturing the topographic image with the help of drone is nearly 5 times faster than any kind of land-based method. And also, since it is not driven by man, it not man occupied, it requires less power and is much more cheaper relatively. Now these drones have been applied into numerous scenarios. For example, simply put, they can be used for land management, construction of roads, buildings, infrastructures. So all of those could be taken account through the drone survey. Drone survey brings in very precise measurements through orthophotography. Now what is orthophotography? We have covered in our NCERT class 12 geography practical lectures, so just go back and check those for more detail. Also, if I am trying to understand the volume of a region, let's say I have a landfill area or a mining area, I'm trying to understand how much quantity of mining could be seen or how much amount of landfills are there. So that volumetric analysis can be made possible very easily with the help of drone survey. Similarly, if I'm trying to do a urban planning, urban management of an area, that urban planning becomes much more easier. And lastly, we also have the monitoring of slope. Now this would help us in understanding which areas are prone to landslides, how steep is the slope, and what are the chances of landslides in the future. So proper developments and mechanisms could be taken into account. So those are just some few of the applications of drone surveying in the field of land use analysis. We do have numerous applications of drone that have been discovered, and one of that has been applied in the Swamitra scheme, which is basically surveying of the land in the rural areas for understanding the title deeds, which we would be covering in a separate lecture. So that was just a quick highlight to understand what actually is drone survey, how is it different from the rest of the surveys, and as it requires a kind of unmanned, it's a kind of unmanned vehicle, it is less expensive, faster to move, and can go easily onto the inaccessible terrains, which is basically not possible for human beings to go and understand those regions.